Good morning, you beautiful bastions of freedom. The BBOF reporting for duty. All right, listen, guys, we are going to do a follow-up on the live that I did last night around the whole SIG debacle, P320 M18. Okay, listen, I'm going to link the video and relate it to this short, so make sure you go check it out. And while you're doing it, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, turn the notification bell on. You guys are grinding me towards 600,000 subs, and thank you for that. All right, listen, back to the point. SIG had something happen yesterday that, in my opinion, is incredibly powerful. Not for SIG, not for the Air Force, for the individual, you, myself, you, all the population, okay? The bottom line, and I'm going to keep on reiterating on this, the issue with the SIG P320 going off or killing people or wounding people or whatever the narrative on the internet is, the issue goes down and boils simply down to trust. It's about trust in a platform, trust in a company, trust in the ability to be safe with what you are actively deciding to choose or actively deciding to carry for safety. That is a paramount issue with this, okay? I'm not going to get into the weeds of saying SIG designed something intentionally to do that. No, that's a signing intent, and that's not going to happen on this channel. It can happen other places. It's not going to happen on this one. But the Air Force just reissued all of their M18s to all their service members. Why is that significant? Not that the M18 is the greatest gun in the world, and not that the Air Force says it's perfectly fine. The reason that this is important is the data testing and the sample set that they brought forward to the table. They found 195 units out of 125,000 units that were done service-wide. Okay, the article is from Stars and Stripes. Of those 195, they found that component wear led to an unsafe environment. That is not design feature flaw. That is not user error. That is component wear. That is something that through the life of the product, the individual type of metal or type of design or type of whatever piece of information or of material that is wearing. As it wears, it's causing undesigned issues. Now, what does that do at a high level? It pretty much gives SIG the idea to say, no, the design is fine. The design functions, which goes in line with what the video that they put out as, like recently, where it showed the design feature function, which you can see where their mindset is. And then on the Air Force side, the M18s, they're increasing testing, they're increasing observation, and they're increasing repairs. So they're actually repairing the parts that are showing increased wear. So the design doesn't look to be the issue. User error doesn't look to be the only issue. It looks to be actual product wear or part wear or material wear. We are honing down the investigation to individual parts and materials versus intent or misuse. That's why this is big.